Hey everybody, Kyle here again, just with the channel Track to Bush. Still trying to figure out the name. Might just switch it to my full name. Not too sure. Don't know how I feel about Track to Bush. I don't know. Just something that I kind of thought of at the top of my head. Track, going to the racetrack. Bush, going camping. Hey, if it works, let me know. Might just go to my name, Kyle Drohang. Not too sure. We'll figure it out soon. Just in today's video, I thought I would do just a quick overview of what to bring when going overlanding, or just camping in general. You don't have to be overlanding. You're just going out for the weekend trip with some buddies or whatever, or by yourself. Nice and easy trip. Done it a few times by myself. I usually go camping multiple times every single year. I've been out a few times already this year with my new truck setup, which has been amazing. Definitely worth buying a rooftop tent. Keeps you much warmer at night, and a proper sleeping bag that helps quite a bit. So in the following here is just gonna be some objects to bring, some items to bring while camping. Just some quick ideas. Obviously, I think when I'm going up to on my trip here in 2 weeks, I'm gonna bring in a few more things just to help out with the trip. But speaking of that trip, I am actually doing a overlanding trip to Anchorage, Alaska. My cousin and I, Neil, we will be heading out on June 20th from Calgary, Alberta, leaving right after work there, and leaving on the Thursday. We're going to try and hit Anchorage by Sunday night. So it's about 4 days of hard driving to get up there. I think it's doable. We'll kind of have to play it by ear and see how we feel. We got 19 days to do this trip, so if it takes an extra day to get up there, then no worries. But I like to get up there the Sunday because then we spend a full day in Anchorage, and we might cut it in Anchorage a little short, drive into Valdez a day early. We're going into Valdez because we're doing the Stan Stevens Glacier Tour. So we'll be going and seeing the glaciers and hopefully some wildlife on that tour. So I'm super excited about that. And just exploring Valdez and the wild Alaska. We're going to try and not do any sort of campsite. We might for a few days while we're in Anchorage. Just to shower properly, get a nice warm shower. But most of this time is going to be just finding some roads off the highway and doing some, I guess, bush camping is what you'd call it. So go out there, have an absolute blast. I think one of the most things I'm excited for is on the way up and then on the way back is stopping at the Laird Hot Springs, just in BC, just north of Dawson City. Or sorry, not Dawson City, Dawson Creek in BC. Super excited about that. And while we're up in Alaska, I'm hoping to dip my toes in the ocean there and continue this adventure on in the next few years. And I think possibly next year is possibly head south. I was thinking about doing the Overland Expo next year, 2020, and just learn more, experience it. I think it'd be a great time. So just a quick little tour of what I have so far for my first overlanding trip, going into to Alaska. A lot of supplies, just going out to Wipers area in Alberta and using it there. We haven't used everything yet, so and just good signs because we might use some of it while we're up in Alaska, and I'm sure when we're up there we're going to run into stuff that we need. So okay, here are some camping essentials before doing an overland trip here. First off, here we have the storage bin. Picked this up at Home Depot for about 25 bucks there on sale. Great addition. Obviously your little camping chair. Went to Canadian Tire. Not the best quality, but I did pick up a Woods dual burner propane barbecue. It has been, I've used it twice so far, actually 3 times, 2 camping and 1 time at the drift track, and that was a good addition. Actually works out pretty good for the price. Down here we've got a privacy tent. for, you know, when you're in the backwoods there and you want a little privacy when you're doing your business. Some typical waterproof bags just for cell phones or whatever you don't want to get wet. Obviously some bug spray and some headphones for or some earmuffs for those that can't sleep and deal with people that are snoring. Obviously your emergency life straw if you run into danger and you need some clean water, shovel, hammer to hammer in pegs for your tarp or tent, and a quick solar portable shower. Now the number one thing when you're going overlanding is you need some sort of GPS so you know where you're going. This is a Garmin. I actually don't own one myself yet. Borrowed it from a family member there, and on this trip to Alaska I think this will get us there just fine, because mainly we will be going by highway, so that'll help out quite a bit. Your typical cheap fire starter is the one on the left there. The Coghlan one from Cabela's works the best, about $5. Starts a fire pretty quick. And then the one on the right there just comes with firewood that you buy at the gas station. So the number one priority when you're going to the backcountry is some bear spray. Definitely, that we ran into one a couple of weekends ago. May long, didn't have to use it. Came through the site next to us early in the morning. We lucked out and it didn't come through our site. Just some rain gear. Didn't want to drop a couple $100 on some waterproof gear, so we just bought a couple waterproof like parka and some pants. You need carry some extra plastic bags for any garbage, or if you're doing your business there. A few lights, a couple flashlights, lanterns, just stuff to keep your campsite all lit at night. So you can see what we're doing. Going into some cooking supplies. We've got forks, knives, everything in there, just in that blue bin. Nothing too crazy. Below that, we just got pegs and rope for tying down the tarps. Nice and easy. Over here, we got a little portable sink. Not the greatest thing I've ever bought. It's pretty small, but I mean, it cleans up forks and knives and spoons and small items pretty easily. Below that is just I think I bought it at Cabela's or Bass Pro, but it's a little kitchen set. It's got a bowl, a cup, spatula, and a plate. It does alright. It's all plastic. Just stuff to store some hot dogs and some eggs. That egg holder is actually amazing for paying $6-7 for it. Works out very good. I do work for Toyota, which is lucky because I do get the gifts that we hand out to customers. There's actually a really good spatula in there, all steel, and it works out actually really amazing. Over here in the green bin, we got some fresh water. Don't drink out of it. Best mainly for putting out fires in the bin or in the portable fire pit that we have, or if you're building a fire, it's easy to put out. Just carrying a bunch of water. Since we're going to Alaska, bought a 20-liter jerry can that I can fill with fuel, because I know there are some stops in between that are quite far. My truck will do about 400k, and just don't want to risk it. Got your casual toilet paper and a paper towel just for cleaning, and then we got your double doogie bags for one of the bathroom, and some garbage bags. And what we found was very helpful with some Ziploc bags, just to label stuff, keep stuff from getting wet. Helps out quite a bit. Over here we got a 4-foot table, which is that smaller one. We've used that twice so far, and it works out pretty good. A little small, but it works. Today I actually went out and bought a 6-foot table, and that works. I haven't opened it yet, but as you can tell, it is a lot bigger. So I mean, a lot more cooking space, setting up space, or hey, if you want to do, you can play some beer pong on that table as well. In this bag here, I got it from a coworker. It's actually got a mesh bag in it for the box of the truck, so when we're on our trip, we can seal everything in the box without it blowing out. It was about $50 from a coworker. It was actually a good deal. Couldn't pass that up. Then your typical tarps. I think I got about 5 tarps or so. These are just some tarp clamps. I haven't tried them out yet. I know rope works really good. We haven't had an issue with just using some cheap rope. That works awesome. Best thing you could buy is a big first aid kit. Mainly it's my cousin and I that go camping. Next weekend I've got, I think there's about 6 of us going. And this should be just fine if any one of us was to hurt ourselves. So I'm not too worried. We're all pretty safety cautious and don't do anything stupid. So shouldn't have to use that, I hope. And then over here we've got your just a knife set, a little hatchet, and a knife, and then an axe for cutting up some firewood. I bought these just to keep my feet dry. Really cheap at Canadian Tire. Just some rubber boots, and pretty comfy. Not the best things in the world, but hey, my feet and socks stayed dry all day, so that worked out. Over here, here's a little porta potty. So you can go to the bathroom wherever you want with that privacy tent. And then on average, when you're going out to a camping trip, you want to bring some tools. Just in case your truck breaks down, or if something breaks on the tent, then you got some tools to fix everything. So I hope this kind of works out for you guys. Here's a quick little preview of my tent. I'm currently just standing in my garage. There's the ladder. Usually it's not straight up and down like that because it's a Smitty built, so it's only got one setting to lock the ladder in. Unfortunately, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but hey, it's pretty cheap, and so far it works out amazing. And then my Nissan Frontier. I'll just kind of take you guys out here. Do a quick view of the tarp, or sorry, not the tarp, the tent, all set up, just letting it air out from the previous weekend. So looks pretty good. I'm gonna close that down here in a few minutes here. Hope everybody enjoyed that video. Just a quick little overview of what I'm going to be bringing on my Alaska trip. So I'm going to be gone for, I think it is 19 days. My cousin and I, he's 2 years older than me, and you know what, we just got bored of going to Mexico, and we did that 2 years ago. And just doing your average kind of week off, rest at home, whatever. Like, you know what, screw it, let's go to Alaska. Let's go enjoy it. I really appreciate Expedition Overland. They got me huge into overlanding. They're the main reason I'm actually going to Alaska. If it wasn't for them, I'd probably just go into the States, do some camping around there, or head out into BC and Canada here and go camping. My favorite place is out in Kelowna, Penticton on the Okanagan. So I mean, I'm sure in a later video down the road, depending on funding here and vacation time, I will head out there. I'd like to do it on my bike, try something different than in a tent. On my truck, so that'd be fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's just a quick little overview of what I'll be bringing. I'm sure there's going to be some other supplies that my cousin has, or that I will be buying in the next 14 days before we leave. What I will be doing is I'm going to try and do not a daily vlog, maybe a couple days, just videotaping just what we're doing while we're driving, kind of what we're talking about on our way up to Alaska, and just the experience that we're having. I won't be posting it as I'm driving. This will be something that will come out after I get back. So I'd say maybe late July, mid-July, kind of into August there, maybe like a 3 or 4 part series just on my trip and the driving experience and what we went through as 2 people. So hope everybody enjoyed this quick little video. I think it'll be about maybe 12 minutes or so long. Just me explaining what I'll be doing going up to my quick trip to Alaska. If you want to follow along more daily, go to my Instagram page. It's called Frontier Overland, based off the Nissan Frontier, so spell it that way. And I will be trying to do some daily posts regarding my trip every day, maybe even add to the story And if you want to follow my other channel, it is at Kyle Drohan. I'll be posting some pictures as well on there. That was more to my daily life, which is mainly my car and my bike and going drifting on the weekends. So if you want to follow that as well, if you're interested, that would be great. Would love the support. But yeah, if you want to follow this trip up to Alaska and back, I'd recommend following Frontier Overland. I hope everybody enjoys this quick little video here, and we'll keep everybody posted with some vlog style videos on this first overland expedition. I hope everybody enjoys. Thank you.